Joining us now from Tribune Tower, she's been a state senator and comptroller, and she's my favorite law professor emerita, Dawn Clark-Netsch, and in CLTV Studio C, former Cook County prosecutor from the law offices of Thomas Glasgow, attorney Thomas Glasgow. Hey, I welcome you both to Garrard McClendon Live. Interesting day for Mr. Blagojevich. Did the governor make the right choice by going on this media blitz? Let me go to you first, Dawn.
No. Does that answer the question? If his strategy may be simply to pay no attention to the impeachment proceeding itself and the trial in the Senate, but to try to see if he can drum up any support through the media, I think it is totally inappropriate.
Yeah.
This is a very serious matter, and as I think your reporter pointed out, the members of the Senate take it very seriously. In fact, they sign an oath that says that they will do justice. And if you look at the rules, I know the Governor Blagojevich has made a huge scene about them, but they were closely patterned after those used in the impeachment of President Clinton, and which incidentally resulted in an acquittal. And while there may be a number of us who didn't like the reason for the impeachment in the first place, it was widely believed that the procedure itself was quite fair.
Yes.
And that is the way the rules are here.
Yeah, you know, Dawn, I'm going to go to Thomas next. Thomas,
yeah.
As an attorney, talk to me. You know, he goes on this media blitz. He starts Friday. He ends up in New York today. I mean, he's on The View. Larry King, he's on Good Morning America, The Today Show. I mean, what's going on here, Thomas?
Well, your strategy has to look at two different aspects of this, both the impeachment and the criminal trial. If you're looking at the impeachment, he doesn't have to present the evidence according to the way the Senate wants to present it. He gets to the court the public opinion on his own terms, with his own story, in his own pace. That in and of itself, that in absenting himself from the trial down in Springfield, the impeachment trial, may give him some kind of edge in the impeachment trial. That means,
go ahead.
No, just because of the fact that, you know, he is incurred the wrath of a lot of the legislators down there, and him not being there may evoke some sympathy. Looking at the criminal side is a different matter entirely altogether.
Absolutely.
Now, looking at the criminal aspect of this, the criminal aspect, he may be attempting to court the jurors out in public before the pending criminal indictment that he has got to face over in federal court, which he then gets to present his case, perhaps introduce himself to these people on a positive term as opposed to facing the criminal counts right away in court.
You know, Thomas, I'm going to go back to Dawn here. If anyone out there has ever read any Aesop's fables, or if you've read any Brer Rabbit, we can see Blagojevich using some Brer Rabbit tactics here. You know, Dawn, talk to me. I mean, the attorney says that this may be working into his advantage.
Well, I'm not sure that it is. I realize the argument that he's making. But the first thing, and this is what I'm focused on, because this is the part of government that is directly affecting all of us in the state of Illinois. The criminal trial is serious. That will come at some later point, and other people will be in charge of that. Right now, I want this state in hands where it can be governed properly. And that depends on impeachment and conviction by the Senate. I do not believe, I cannot believe that he is making any more friends in the Senate by, in effect, thumbing his nose at the members of the Senate and saying, I don't like you, you're a hanging group, lynch mob, whatever it is he keeps calling them, and running off to do this incredible media blitz. He is not taking the impeachment thing seriously in the same way that I think the members of the General Assembly are.
Wow. I need the two of you to hold on tight. Twilight Zone, Outer Limits? No, it's just the governor on The View. 630-575-TALK is the number. Did Blagojevich make the right choice by going on national TV today? Call us with your opinion. Dawn Clark-Netsch and Thomas Glasgow. We'll be back in a moment.
On some of the tapes, you and your wife are potty mouths. I mean, not that I have anything against that.
Because you're potty mouth. You can be a potty mouth.
I mean, what's up with that? Do you talk like that all the time?
Let me explain something.
Yeah.
Look, had I known...
Watch the expletives, because, you know, this is live.
Yeah, but I heard you say something. I said you almost sounded like me on those tapes just a little while ago.
Oh, several times in my career, yeah. I could give you lessons.
Well, look, had I known somebody was listening, I wouldn't have used language like that.
Wow. Governor Rod Blagojevich on The View. Give me a call, 630-575-TALK. Also hit me on Facebook, CLTV. Is the governor's media blitz a mistake? The View, Good Morning America, The Today Show, Larry King. What gives? Garrard McClendon Live is back, and we're talking about the rock star, Rod Blagojevich. Dawn, I'm coming back to you, and then I'm going to the attorney. You know, as a professor emerita, talk to me. What do you tell law students about the behavior of Rod Blagojevich?
I don't talk about it in class. I teach state and local government law, so we actually have spent some time on some of the constitutional and legal issues about impeachment and filling Senate vacancies and that sort of thing. We do not talk about the personalities in class. I think that's kind of off limits.
So Dawn, do you believe that he is unfit to govern?
I think it has reached a point where he has sufficiently abused his power that he is no longer able to govern the state of Illinois. And that gives me comfort. I don't like the fact that we're going through this. Right. I care a great deal about it being a fair procedure, which I think it will be. I think it would be a lot better, obviously, if he would be there or have someone there on his behalf. I worry about the fact that there is no one there. Yes. But that is his decision, and no one can make him do otherwise. But the one thing that is clear to me in my mind is that it has reached a point where he is no longer able to govern the state of Illinois. He does not have sufficient trust, not just of the legislators, but of the population in general.
Wow.
And that, in a sense, is what impeachment is about.
That's right. You know, attorney, unfit to govern. You know, Blagojevich has been in the press throughout the end of November, beginning of December. It's January now. Attorney Thomas Glasgow, unfit to govern?
I would think so. I mean, based on his past performance and the actions that he's had in the past, with not being able to work with either the House leaders in Madigan or the Senate in Emil Jones, you've got Democrats in power. They should be sweeping all sorts of legislation into power. Yet he is in constant battles back and forth. Even before these tapes came out with the alleged sale of the Senate seat, that he had problems getting legislation through. Yeah. They didn't want to cooperate with him. He didn't want to cooperate with them. And there was talks of impeachment even before the straw that broke the camel's back with these criminal proceedings came down.
Yeah. Definitely. Dawn, go.
I think the point that Mr. Glasgow raised is important. It raises another issue, and that is almost all of the media attention, certainly at the national level, is focused on the alleged attempt to sell the Senate seat. I think it's very important to understand that that is only one of a long list of possible abuses of power, and there is nothing in the impeachment resolution which says that we know this happened. It is the language that was used, along with a whole bunch of other activities that were abuse of power. That is the grounds of the impeachment. It does not rest solely on the sale of the Senate seat. I think that's very important to know.
I concur.
Dawn Clark-Netsch, thank you so much for being on Garrard McClendon Live. I know you got a busy schedule tonight, but we appreciate you being on the show.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Hold tight, attorney. Later in the show, I'm going off on Chicago public schools and the ban on visitors at sporting events. And the CTA is going to charge you for them running red lights. Hit my blog, cltv.com/GML 630-575-TALK. Give me a call now. Rod blitzes the national media as Garrard McClendon Live continues.